Hey man, Grand Rising, everybody. Shout out to the underground community and the true media movement. That's everybody that keeps it real, stays true to who they are, and does their part to bring this real content, man. I want to speak briefly. I got some things to do today. I want to apologize in advance if there's any audio issues because I am on the move. But I want to speak on two things. But before I get to the main topic that I wanted to speak on, I want to congratulate Keyshawn Davis, man. Um, a lot of us caught the performance on the card of Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz, and the main fight with Jermaine Ortiz and Teofimo Lopez did not really impress a lot of people. Uh, I don't want to waste too much time on Teofimo because if you don't really know about who Teofimo is at this point, what type of fighter that he is, he's just up and down. I've said that, and before this fight happened, I spoke on how, if I could just speak briefly on it, I spoke on how Teofimo Lopez, every time he does something really good, gets a big win, he looks like trash in his very next fight. And the guy, has a ego problem. Humility is not in his DNA. Was not passed down from his pops because his pops don't have humility. Um, you know, and the guy just he just got some issues, mental issues to say the least. But I had Jermaine Ortiz winning. I don't understand how certain people score fights, especially if a guy is not landing. A guy can just come forward, not land shit, and people are giving him rounds. So whatever, that's kind of wasting my time. But the co-main event was Keyshawn Davis taking on Jose Pedraza in a fight that was supposed to be a step up fight for Keyshawn Davis, coming off a no contest, a fight he actually won, but they found marijuana in his system after he tested following his previous fight. I forgot the guy he fought, but he came back, cleaned up his act, and now he gets his best victory of his career, beating Jose Pedraza. I think better than anybody had beat him. You know, uh, he looked very, very sharp. Keyshawn Davis looked very, very sharp. People might say Jose Pedraza is over the hill now. He's old, um, and that's cool. But I just felt like for Keyshawn Davis, it was a good win. He definitely impressed, and I think it's a confidence booster for him. And I think that he really displayed his skills and um, just shows that he has a bright future. And if he remains humble and not allow his ego to get the best of him, like Tiafimo, I think he'll have a great career. Um, so I want to congratulate Keyshawn Davis. Let me pull out this banner right quick. Flame of fame to him. Man, you did a great job. You said all the right things I felt in the post-fight interview. Even called out Tiafimo. And then Teofimo turned down the fade, said, "Oh, he's just a lightweight," as if like Teofimo didn't fight in that same weight class. And he tried to cite Lomachenko, say, "Oh, like Lomachenko said, get a belt first." So it is what it is. But claim of fame to Keyshawn. Shout out to everybody in the playback game. Y'all hit the like button, raise the visibility of the video that you're watching today. Now let me get to the main entree, the main course, the meat and potatoes, as they say, the beans and rice of why I'm even doing this video. I had spoke, I think a week or two ago about the IBF and how they have, they immediately stripped Terrence Bud Crawford after defeating Errol Spence. And I guess they felt like they needed to strip Crawford because he's going to be on the sidelines waiting on Errol Spence to recover from his ass whooping. and they wanted somebody who was going to be active defending their belt, and they don't honor these rematch clauses. And so we've been seeing. I've been waiting around for Mr. Jaron Ennis, Boots Ennis, to get a fight announced, and we have been watching how the Showtime situation, how that unraveled. I talked about the other day how the Weasel Stephen Espinosa, he has been removed completely from any boxing activities. He's just on the outside looking in. He's out here trying to um, just help any kind of way that he can with the PBC, with their new situation with Amazon Prime. But he's not employed. He's not no president. He's just trying to stick his nose in business that's not his at this point. And Jerron Boots Ennis and his pops really believed in this guy. They really felt like they had a great future with Showtime. But Showtime is out of here now. And there's an article that was posted where Ennis is now seeks a jury trial for his complaint versus Now Boxing while he remains without a confirmed date, it states. The complaint alleges that his livelihood is impacted by the promoter's actions or lack thereof to progress his career, that the agreement is void. So his promoter passed away, and if I'm not mistaken, his wife is taking over the company. And the situation is that Boots don't have a fight date yet. The only fight he has is in court. And the rumor is that they're going to try to get Jaron Boots Ennis back. Well, based on an interview I saw from his dad, that they're hoping that they can come back in May. This guy last fought in July of 2023. So July of last year, and he may not be back until almost a year later in May. Possibly, because that's not even for certain. And it's just unfortunate. But the IBF, what type of sanctioning fees are you guys going to get? Y'all strip Bud Crawford, and then you emailed it or FedEx the belt to Jaron Boots Ennis, who was also on the sideline. This shit is wild, man. That Boots Ennis, man, his situation, it's unfortunate, man. It's very, very unfortunate. In a way, I kind of feel sorry for him, and then in another matter, I don't, because the guy was in position to fight Bud Crawford twice. Had he took the offer with this whole what was the what network that Bud Crawford fought on? I'm drawing a blank right now. I think the BLK Prime or whatever it was. He didn't want to take that offer because he was waiting around for Showtime, or he's working in with Showtime, or maybe his promoters suggested that he shouldn't do that. So you missed out on the opportunity to fight Bud Crawford. You jumped out to WBO. You lined yourself up in the IBF. You get faxed the belt or emailed the belt, and you have no opponent. So you are a literal email champ at this point, and no fight schedule, man. This is very sad. It's a very, very sad situation for Jaron Boots Ennis. Look at this guy where got like over 30 fights. No really great top quality names on his resume. And had he took the fight, maybe with Bud Crawford, when it was offered to him, maybe he would be in a better position. Maybe he'd be undisputed. Maybe he at least will be on the sidelines with, in a better situation and had some M's in his pocket. But now he's fighting to get, I think, $1 million out of this situation because it's a breach of his contract with his promoter. And it's unfortunate. Rest in peace to his promoter. But damn, the shit is sad. It's freaking sad that Boots is in the situation that he's in. IBF, I think they made an impulsive situation that he should have allowed Bud to keep his belt for a little longer until they seen the scope, the landscape of what was happening with the Showtime situation. And I don't know. I just think that they were very impulsive and they stripped this man too soon. And at least they could have got Bud back in there, to fight somebody, you know, um, for the belt, and it's just, it's just a strange situation that's taking place in the welterweight division. I don't know what's gonna happen going forward with Boots. I don't even know what's gonna happen with Bud Crawford because Bud Crawford situation, I don't know. It's unsure as well. You know, I don't know if he's gonna fight at 147 next, if he's gonna fight at 154, if he's gonna fight at 160 or 168. I don't know. Just a whole lot of sidelines type situation cracking with the welterweight division. Earl um claiming that he couldn't see punches coming at him and shit. And that's why he got this cataract surgery, so whatever. Um, like I said, Bud's on the sideline with his unsure shit. I don't know if he's just looking for one big fight, one big payday, and get out the way. And then you got Boots Ennis, the IBF champ, um, fighting for, in court. And, as Keith is fighting at 154, he about to get his ass fucked up by Tim Tszyu. That's my prediction. Porter's already retired. Danny Garcia is at 160. It's like, 147 is just not. It used to be the hottest division. Not anymore. Not anymore. 147 is got icicles on the shit at this point. It's cold, ice cold, in my opinion. You know. So yeah, I thought I'd speak on that, man. I thought I'd speak on that today. Um, and before I go, man, they need to get this nigga help. This guy Teofimo Lopez, man, needs to get some help. Never, ever, ever, ever in my life have I seen a more bizarre post-fight interview, than this fool. I mean, in the same interview, this man is saying, uh, suck a dick. In the same interview, he's saying, uh, Almighty God, praise the Almighty Lord. In the same interview, he's saying, 2600 BC, on the pyramids, united we stand, divided we fall. And then come together, and this dude is all over the place, man. With all the punches that this man has took, I think it has taken its toll on his ass. Um, CTE is real. I don't know if this fool got it, but if he don't got it, he close. He's very, very close, in my opinion. And his daddy, man, you know what? People used to think that Angel Garcia was wild. Oh, hell no. No, sir. Angel ain't got shit on Teofimo Lopez Sr. and Teofimo Jr. Like, this got to be a first, man. Usually it's like the son is loopy and the dad is sane, or the dad is, the dad is loopy and the son is sane. Like, both of them is crazy. Okay? Both of them have mental problems. When you got a foolish person co-signing the foolishness, the son can say something stupid. It was at one point, and I wasn't gonna flame this nigga, but goddamn it, whatever. Let's put a little extra minutes on this shit. Teofimo, when people was booing him, he was like, y'all can boo and whatever you want to do. Then he say his dad was like, wasn't nobody booing. What? Oh man. Uh, Stupid and stupider, dumb and dumber. Um, both of these guys, man, are the weirdest father-son group I've ever witnessed in my life in the sport of boxing, man. And in all seriousness, man, I just hope that these two individuals get some fucking help, you know. And then if I'm not, and Fleming shame to Teofimo and his daddy. But before I go, man, I believe that I heard Tio say something about doing ayahuasca as well, and I don't know if this is if it is a appropriate mixture or combination to box and do ayahuasca, man. I mean, unless you're retired. But Deontay Wilder is on some goofy shit. Teofimo Lopez is on some goofy shit. You know, if ayahuasca is supposed to liberate you and take you to a spiritual place where you are um, thinking better and doing better, then I don't think it works for boxers, especially boxers with no defense. Because Deontay Wilder don't have defense. Teofimo don't have defense. He can't. He sure can't cut off the ring either. I mean, he know how to run into some shit though. He knows how to run into punches. You know, watch the Cambosa's fight, watch the Sandor Martin fight, and definitely watch the Jermaine Ortiz fight. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. He did not win that fight. He did not win that fight. I don't know what, type of weird situations he got with Top Rank. I don't know if he took an oath. A lot of people was claiming he's Illuminati now or some shit because of the symbols he was throwing up after the weigh-in. And I'm not into all that shit. I don't know what type of symbols they throw up. But all I know is he got a Bud Light endorsement and a Willy Wonka chocolate sponsorship, man, or some shit. I don't too much care about it, but I'm here to watch good content and good fights. And that wasn't a good fight. And hearing this dude talk, and Flaming Shame low key to the interviewer, man. Like, just cut the microphone off. When this dude talking about 5 or 6 different things, man, that's unrelated to the fight, cut the mic off, bro. Shut the shit down. Go to commercial. You guys are embarrassing the network, the promotion company, and the sport. So that's really all I gotta say, man. Let me read some comments before I get the hell up out of here. Okay. Shout out to Martin. Thank you for coming through, my brother. Salute to Rasclot. He said that T.O. video was funny as fuck. I mean, bro, it's just, hey, man, shout out to the dude. If y'all look at that video, there was a comment that somebody left, and that's what inspired me to do that edit, man, because it was like, when you ask T.O. a question, he respond, red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, swine, my brother. That's what that shit reminds you of, man. That shit is hilarious to me. That somebody just try to think that they some deep philosopher. You think he's Socrates or some shit. And you sound like an idiot. So, T.O., get some help. T.O. just fought a lightweight, but said Keyshawn not in his weight class. You cannot make this up, my brother. Shout out to Modern King Boxing, man. Y'all subscribe to him, support him. Shout out to Modern King, man. I'm glad that we got you out of what you call it, timeout jail and shit, man. YouTube been fucking with your channel or some shit. They don't want you to come through and support. But that's a day one right there. Shout out to Modern King, man. Shout out to Toby. Boots gotta just fight whoever they're now, fucking, and just become the new 147 star. Yeah, man, I would like to see it, but they gotta get this man back in the ring. Boots ran everybody out of 147, says Grindhard Sports. All right, well, I would love to see him run back into the ring, man, and get some fights, defend his IBF, man. Unfortunately, 147 is weak now, says Rasclot. Let's see. A lot of meet and greet going on in the comments. I thought Ortiz won when he could have and should have been more offensive, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that it definitely was a horrible fight. I didn't like the fight at all. But if we were just grading round by round who won more rounds, Jermaine Ortiz won the fight. Just because he won more rounds, man. Of course, TLC are talking about, I gave my son 11 rounds. You know, like, shut your clown ass up. Shut the fuck up, please. Damn, makes the interview worse. Teofimo Jr. always have these little weirdo ass interviews, but then his dad putting this little 2 or 3 cents in, man, it just makes it worse. It's like, man, shut up. I would be like, security, hey, get this fool, make him step back. We don't even want to hear him. Nobody's booing, bro. I thought Ortiz won, but I don't understand why the judges didn't give it to him. Yeah, whatever situation T.O. got, man. But yeah, man, I got some things to handle. Thank y'all for coming through for this short live stream. Shout out to the Playback Gang. Big salute to the underground community and all the real boxing fans, man. Before I go, Rasclaw said I'm sick of all these dads in boxing talk. Yeah, man, it's getting out of hand. So for the ones that caught the playback, y'all leave y'all comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'm out.